Hi, this is Annette from Learn German Coach and Learn Spanish Coach. Over the past week, some of you might have wondered what happened to us because we all of a sudden disappeared. And this is what I saw on January 28th. When I got up that morning, I wanted to just quickly check my websites, and they were gone. But instead of, I saw site suspended. And so you can imagine that I had a lot of question tags in my head and wanted to know what the F happened. And I also wanted to know who did this to us, because I had really no clue what happened and who could have done it and what could have caused it. So looking around. And then I found something in my inbox. It was a lovely letter from our host, Justhost. So they basically state in their letter that we had used up too much of their resources, of their CPU resources and MySQL resources with our domain learngermancoach.com/blog, and that therefore we're suspended. So looking at the fact that this website is pretty new and we're not there to have 1,000 visitors a day, we wished we would, and this site is no complex website, just a simple WordPress blog, I had no explanation for this. So I was left in the dark, and I started looking around. And I figured out, coming to their website and checking out their terms and services, that we were being kicked out of some stupid policy. And the other thing I figured out, that the guys at Justhost are clever, because here's what they did. As a loyal Justhost customer, we have arranged for you to receive a special deal on a dedicated server with SingleHop. And for the ones of you who have never heard of SingleHop, they actually have something in common with Justhost. They share the same servers. So when you share the same server, I would say they are pretty close to each other. So they are affiliated, and they somehow are making money with each other. So in this case, I basically have to conclude that the way the letter was structured and the way I was pushed to move to a dedicated server, that they just want to squeeze out more money and basically bump you up from $3.95 a month to $149. And I didn't like this. So I was searching for some other ways to counteract this problem, and also I was looking to get some detailed information on what had actually happened, because they told me I had used up too many resources, but I had no evidence, and I could not imagine how that have happened. Was it a virus? Was it I don't know. Anyway, so I asked them to send me some additional logs, and I probably asked them at least 2 times, maybe even 3 times, and this is the answer. And they basically told me, I'm very sorry, but we do not have additional logs. So they tell me I used all these resources, and in the end of the day, they can't give you any evidence. So I would say that looks pretty phony. And maybe it also does to you. So at this point, I wasn't going to do business with them anyway anymore. So we started looking for some new hosting providers. At this point, guess what? We checked them all. From 1&1 over SiteValley, over Bluehost, over GoDaddy, over HostGator, and on and on and on and on. And we came across more horrifying user stories. So we figured out we're not the only ones with a problem like this. I mean, from account suspensions to uptime issues to slow servers with some companies. it was just really interesting. And on Friday, actually, I sat at home in my office and didn't even know whether we would find another hosting provider. So the end of the story is, what should you do? Because we want to help you guys out there so that this story won't happen for you guys and you won't have a week of basically business standstill. So the first thing I can give you on the way is check your hosting provider's terms and services, because if they have anything in there that they can just suspend your account when you use more resources than expected, then stay away from them. They do it and they try to make money out of you. Then go on Google, check in Google search whether the company you're looking at had account suspensions in the past, what their uptimes are, and what people say in reviews. And you might figure out it's a great company and you will go with it, and you might figure out it actually is not. And the third thing I want to give you on the way is check Better Business Bureau, check the references of these hosting companies, and also take a look at rip-off reports and see what other customers wrote about those companies in the past. This is it from my end. Good luck to you all out there, and we're back in business again. Bye.